Hello, good morning.
Good morning, teacher. Nice
And
to meet you.
nice to meet you too. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, teacher. Sorry, teacher, because on the last week, uh, it's terrible because we have a lot of work.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I had a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I see it's been difficult for some of you to be in class. Uh-huh. Um,
Yes, I have. Yes, it's so difficult. It's
but
difficult.
uh, it's nice to have you here today. One of your
Thank you.
Sabrina said that she's about to join the class too. Mhm. I don't know, Ellis, if you have checked the what we have been studying with the other girls. Have you checked
Uh, mm,
any idea?
No, really no, teacher, really no. But I download the book in this moment. I look for the document. Excuse me.
Yeah, eh,
Mhm.
well, it's the same book that you were using with the previous teacher, and we started on Unit 9.
Okay, okay,
So we're learning about nature, animals. Mhm. Also,
okay,
we learn how to use the words whenever and wherever.
okay.
You can review this. And
No, no. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, when you have time, you can make some time to review this because we already studied that.
Okay,
Also, we studied vocabulary about the some features of animals, parts of the body of the animals, like the wings, the beak, the tail, as you can see, the tail, horns, the fur, claws, las garras, claws. In the case of the fish, we have the fins, tail, um, also the fangs. Okay, so
okay,
you can practice this vocabulary.
okay,
And also, this is gonna be evaluated. We learn how to write an essay. An essay, it's like a piece of writing about a topic. And we learned that to write an essay, we need to start the first paragraph with the introduction.
okay,
The introduction tells you what is the essay about. And then you have like 2 or 3 points to develop, and each paragraph develops one idea. And this essay has 3 ideas. For example, there are several types of assistant dogs, but the most common are guide dogs, hidden dogs, and service dogs. So the second paragraph talks about guide dogs. The third paragraph, hidden dogs. The fourth paragraph, service dogs. So each paragraph is about one of these categories. And finally, the last paragraph is the conclusion.
okay, okay,
And the homework or the assignment is to write one essay. You choose the topics, types of cats, types of pets, types of pet owners, people who work with animals. You choose one and then you write a classification essay with an introduction, 3 or more paragraphs, and each one about a different category and a conclusion. Then on Monday, we study this careers in nature, people who work with the nature. Mhm. Oh,
okay.
we finished this part, and today We are going to study the number 2, listening and eco-resort.
Thank you, teacher. No, thank you.
So the last class we studied that was the last thing. Careers in nature, people who work with forests, plants, related to nature, right? So you learn vocabulary. And now we have a listening part that we're going to do right now. Hello, Sabrina. Good morning.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Okay, so I was like giving Edis an overview of what we studied previously.
Okay.
Okay, so right now
Excuse me.
yes,
Excuse me, teacher and Sabrina, about I mentioned the last week is it was terrible, really.
yeah, it was the week after vacation. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and where do you work, Edis?
I am payroll leader, teacher.
Excuse me?
Payroll leader in human research. Payroll leader. Payroll. Nominals. Payroll.
And
Payroll leader.
and is it in do you work home office, so you have to go to a building and
Yes.
outside?
Home office teacher. Is it really home office? Two dates and 3 dates in office.
Ah, okay. For example, Sabrina goes to the Millennium Plaza. I don't know if you go there too.
With Sabrina, we are two groups, teacher. The first group go to the office Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and in my case, stay in second group. We go to the office. I don't remember, teacher. Excuse me. Okay, a second. I go Tuesday and Thursday. This week, the other week, teacher change the date.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we have here the listening. This is about an eco-resort. And this is a conversation with the manager of an eco-resort. That sounds interesting. The question is, who is the manager speaking with? Oh, we have 4 options. Guest, a job applicant, a journalist, or a nature guy. So we're going to listen first to identify who is the manager speaking with. Okay? Are you ready?
Unit
Yes.
9, Lesson B, page
Can you listen?
Yes.
74. Exercise 2, an eco-resort. Part A. Listen to a conversation with the manager of an eco-resort. Who is the manager speaking with? Choose the correct answer.
Hello, Mr. Morales. I'm Gil Sanders from Nature's Way magazine.
Nice to meet you, Gil. And welcome to the Eco Harmony Resort. Did you have any trouble finding my office?
Well, I certainly didn't expect it to be way up here in the treetops.
Well, the architects believe that as the manager of the resort, I really should be in touch with nature as much as possible.
Well, it certainly is an impressive structure.
Isn't it, though? It rises 50 meters, right up into the rainforest canopy. The treetops, as you say. All of the resort's buildings were designed so that guests really feel as if they're part of the rainforest, part of nature. It's just one of the features that make our resort so special.
You really do get a spectacular view up here. And there seem to be birds and other animals everywhere.
That's because the resort doesn't have any fences or barriers to keep them out. It was designed to create an environment where humans and animals live together in harmony.
That sounds like a difficult balance to maintain. It seems to me that some guests might be frightened by such close contact with wildlife, and others might accidentally harm the animals.
You're right. And to avoid just those things, we have an orientation program to help guests understand the wildlife. Some of our nature guides, who have lived and worked in the rainforest most of their lives, educate our guests on the do's and don'ts of living around animals, which may be unfamiliar to them. We don't want guests feeling anxious around the animals, when one of the main reasons people come here is to relax.
Relax, yes. I understand the resort has a world-class spa.
Oh yes, we have become quite famous for our massage treatments, which use skin products derived from plants that are only found here in the rainforest.
So there seem to be plenty of options for people who want to come here for relaxation.
Yes, but there's plenty of excitement here too. For example, we have a number of eco-friendly zip lines set up on the mountainside. You can see them if you look right over there.
Eco-friendly zip lines?
Yeah, zip lines. You know, long cables that people hook themselves to and then slide along above the trees.
Oh, sorry. I know what zip lines are, but I've never heard of eco-friendly ones.
Well, ours are considered eco-friendly because we made sure they don't disturb any wildlife or damage any trees. Also, the zip lines don't use any electricity or emit any fumes into the environment. They're really a lot of fun, and they make you understand how the rainforest birds must feel as you zoom over the trees. They give you a bird's eye view, so to speak.
Wow, I'll have to try that.
You'll love it. Oh, I see it's nearly 2:30. Alba, one of our guides, is going to show you around the resort. After the tour, she'll bring you back here and you and I can have a more formal interview.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Morales. I'm getting a better sense of the resort already.
Yeah. Could you imagine there? Yeah.
I think a job applicant.
Okay. And you, Adis, what do you think?
Yes, really for the last part, I think a job applicant, really.
Well, let's see what's the correct answer. It's a journalist.
Oh,
A job applicant would be like more formal if it were a job applicant, and they would have focused on the functions of the job, right? But this is a person who is there to make like a report about the place. That's why he's
Sí.
very friendly, explaining and talking about the eco resort. He's a journalist. Okay, and now we're going to listen a second time because it's a long listening, but this is about what is special about these features of the eco resort. You will complete the chart. The feature, for example, resort design. What makes it special? Nature guys, the spa, that sounds nice. And zip lines, the zip lines. That was mentioned at the end of the listening, the zip lines. So you're going to listen one more time, but this time you will take notes because you will later share why this feature of the resort is special, okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
Unit 9, Lesson B, page 74, Exercise 2, an eco resort. Part A. Listen to a conversation with the manager of an eco resort. Who is the manager speaking with? Choose the correct answer.
Hello, Mr. Morales. I'm Gil Sanders from Nature's Way magazine.
Nice to meet you, Gil. And welcome to the Eco Harmony Resort. Did you have any trouble finding my office?
Well, I certainly didn't expect it to be way up here in the treetops.
Well, the architects believe that as the manager of the resort, I really should be in touch with nature as much as possible.
Well, it certainly is an impressive structure.
Isn't it, though? It rises 50 meters, right up into the rainforest canopy. The treetops, as you say. All of the resort's buildings were designed so that guests really feel as if they're part of the rainforest, part of nature. It's just one of the features that make our resort so special.
You really do get a spectacular view up here. And there seem to be birds and other animals everywhere.
That's because the resort doesn't have any fences or barriers to keep them out. It was designed to create an environment where humans and animals live together in harmony.
That sounds like a difficult balance to maintain. It seems to me that some guests might be frightened by such close contact with wildlife, and others might accidentally harm the animals.
You're right. And to avoid just those things, we have an orientation program to help guests understand the wildlife. Some of our nature guides, who have lived and worked in the rainforest most of their lives, educate our guests on the do's and don'ts of living around animals, which may be unfamiliar to them. We don't want guests feeling anxious around the animals, when one of the main reasons people come here is to relax.
Relax, yes. I understand the resort has a world-class spa.
Oh, yes. We have become quite famous for our massage treatments, which use skin products derived from plants that are only found here in the rainforest.
So there seem to be plenty of options for people who want to come here for relaxation.
Yes, but there's plenty of excitement here too. For example, we have a number of eco-friendly zip lines set up on the mountainside. You can see them if you look right over there.
Eco-friendly zip lines?
Yeah, zip lines. You know, long cables that people hook themselves to and then slide along above the trees.
Oh, sorry. I know what zip lines are, but I've never heard of eco-friendly ones.
Well, ours are considered eco-friendly because we made sure they don't disturb any wildlife or damage any trees. Also, the zip lines don't use any electricity or emit any fumes into the environment. They're really a lot of fun, and they make you understand how the rainforest birds must feel as you zoom over the trees. They give you a bird's eye view, so to speak.
Wow, I'll have to try that.
You'll love it. Oh, I see it's nearly 2:30. Alba, one of our guides, is going to show you around the resort. After the tour, she'll bring you back here and you and I can have a more formal interview.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Morales. I'm getting a better sense of the resort already.
Okay. So, what is special about the resort design?
He said that it doesn't have the fences because they want to create an environment where people and animals live together.
Exactly. So there are no barriers.
Mhm.
People can get in contact with the animals. Okay. Another feature about the resort design. For example, they mentioned something about the treetops. They said, you can make it here. It says, the structure rises 50 meters. So it's up, right? It's not on the land, it's up. And it says right up into the rainforest canopy, the treetops, as you say. All of the resort's buildings were designed so the guests really feel as if they were part of the rainforest, part of nature. So that's why they are all the construction or the buildings are, let's say, up, right? On treetops. I'm gonna show you a picture of ideas of treetops. Let's see if you can see it. Let me see. Let me show you. So something like that, right? The canopies, or as the journalist said, the treetops. Would you like to go to an eco resort like that?
It looks beautiful. I like it.
Yeah, for me would be perfect. I love plants and animals. Okay, so that's what that was about the building, or the design of the resort. What about the nature guys? What did he say about the nature guys? Why is it special?
I remember that he said that nature guides, they have lived in the rainforest in their life. So
Also
it's really nice because they really know the forest.
exactly.
And because of that, they are part of the orientation program.
Good. It's over here, right? Our
And
nature
the
guys. Yes, Alice.
excuse me, the other I listen, then the network guy educates to the guests about the live animal for the now, only.
Exactly. So they are who are in charge of orientate and help the guests to feel relaxed so that they don't have any problems with the animals. They don't get frightened or scared, or they don't hurt the animals, right? Okay, what about this spa? What about this spa?
It's special because they use products made from the plants of the forest.
Very good. Okay. It says, we have become quite famous for our massage treatments, which use skin products derived from plants that are only found here in the rainforest. That's why it's eco resort. And finally, the zip lines. I will show you another picture of zip lines that are there. Maybe you have tried this before, because I have. I don't know you. The zip lines, those are the zip lines. People can,
Okay, okay. Uh-huh.
yeah?
Sorry, no, sorry, teacher. Excuse me.
So in this eco resort, there are zip lines. What are the special about zip lines in this resort?
And really, I don't surf, teacher, but I don't know surf, but I listen. Deadline are eco-friendly. I listen. Mhm.
Exactly. They don't distort or damage the nature.
Mhm.
They don't use electricity. They don't need electricity, so it's nature friendly. Okay, or green friendly. Good. So now we have here a pair word. If you were designing an eco resort, which of the features in part B would you include in your resort? Why? And what other features would you include? Tell me your ideas. If you were designing an eco resort, which features would you include and which ones from the chart, and what others would you include?
Teacher, I don't know if you are sharing your screen because we cannot see.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
This is letter C.
In my case, maybe I add swimming pool because I think it would be really nice to get in the water in that kind of environment in nature.
Okay.
And maybe a small zoo, most like a refuge, maybe for some animals, so people can touch them if they are agree with that. If they agree with that, it's just that I think.
Okay. Thank you, Sabrina. I like the idea of the swimming pool, but I would say like in a natural pool with like hot water. It's called hot springs. Hot springs, hot springs like in when you got this near a volcano, there are hot springs or aguas termales, hot springs.
Mhm.
I would like an eco resort with that because that makes you also feel relaxed, the hot springs. Okay, what about you, Eris? What will you include in your resort?
Yeah. Yes, I don't listen, teacher, but I think it's a good idea. Make trips, for the west, and really for north in the forest, but with the security tier, with the security for the person, and the other maybe I don't know. Um, really, teacher, for some experience, but the other person I listen is necessary more security in this place for the person, because sometimes the child want to touch to the animals, and it's very dangerous. I think in my case, I really how do you say, teacher? Increase the security. I think it's in the place.
Increase, okay? Increase the security of the
Increase.
place.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, in my case.
that's a good idea. I like the flowers and the plants, so for me, it would be a good idea to have like a space where the guests could choose one or two plants so they can take it home, right? For free. I think
Yeah.
that would be a nice attraction.
Mm.
Mhm. A nursery, that is called nursery or vivarium, a nursery garden. That is the way you say vivero in English, nursery garden. Yeah, I would include that in the eco resort. So they can take a part of the resort to their homes. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Now we're going to learn about noun classes with whoever and whatever. Have you used these words before? Whoever, whatever. Yeah, right?
Whatever, I think I have used it
More often. Mm-hmm.
often.
Yes, so whoever and whatever can begin noun clauses and function as either the subject or object of the clause. Whoever and whatever. So you can start a sentence with whoever or whatever. Whoever refers to the person who or anyone who or everyone who. That is the meaning. Whoever can replace these words. And we have the example. Edis, would you like to read the two examples, please?
Okay. Whoever applies should have at least 5 years of experience. extra consideration will be given to whoever can start immediately.
Immediately. Yes, thank you so much. So in the first example, whoever here is functioning as a subject or object. In the first example, what do you think? Remember, subject is who does the action. The object is who receives the action of the verb. So in the first example, whoever applies should have at least 5 years experience. That is subject or object?
The subject, I think.
It's the subject, exactly. It starts the sentence and it's who does the action, right? The person who applies, anyone who applies, or everyone who applies should have at least 5 years experience, right? So in this case, as you can see, whoever replaces these words. Now in the second example, whoever functions as object because receives the action. Extra consideration will be given. To whom? To whoever can start immediately, or to the person who can start immediately, to anyone who can start immediately, to everyone who can start immediately. Okay? So whoever can function as the subject or the object of a sentence. Now, whatever. Whatever is the same, but it refers to something or anything that or everything that. Objects, things can be the subject or object of the clause. For example, Sabrina, can you read the 2 examples, please?
Be ready to do whatever is required to return injured animals to the wild. And the second one, you'll find whatever you need to start a career in nature right here.
Good, thank you. So, in this case, in the 2 sentences, they are the objects. Be ready to what? To do whatever is required to return injured animals. You'll find whatever you need to start a career. Let's now practice. In the exercise B, complete the sentences with whoever or whatever. Remember, whoever refers to the person and whatever to anything or everything. Okay, I'll give you a minute for you to read and try to see what is the answer, and later we are going to share, okay? So I'll give you a moment for you to think about it. Okay. We're gonna go one and one. Okay. So Sabrina starts with number 1. It is 2, Sabrina 3, it is 4, and so on. Okay, 1 and 1. So let's start with Sabrina. Ladies first.
Yeah.
One, here's a warning to whoever is thinking about becoming a beekeeper. You will be stung.
Yes, very nice. Whoever, right? Because it refers to a person. Mhm. And number 2, Mr. Callejas.
Okay. 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 The birds on the islands are curious about people and approach wherever they see coming.
Oh, okay. The birds on that island are curious about people. People. Okay, so that gives you the key. And approach whoever they see coming. Mhm. Okay, number 3, Sabrina.
Nature photographers take pictures of landscapes and whatever they see in the wild.
Landscapes and whatever. Yes, they see in the wild. Okay, number 4, Edis.
Okay. Okay. It's a forest ranger's duty to immediately report. Slides more 5. Yes, I think teacher is wherever.
Yeah, because it refers to an object, something, right? Whatever looks like smoke or fire. So they could
Yeah.
avoid big fires like the ones that are happening in this moment in Los Angeles, right? In Los Angeles, it's very sad to see this, right? Okay. Number 5, Sabrina, Ms. Rodriguez.
Whoever took this photo of Mount Everest is a talented nature photographer.
A talented nature photographer. Yes, whoever. I don't know, but the person who took this photo is an expert. Okay, number 6 is Mr. Callejas.
Okay. Okay. Answered a relaxing treat to the mountains will take your mind off wherever bothering you.
Yeah, so you have all the ones with whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
is
my answer.
bothering you. Okay, Sabrina, next one.
Visitors must follow the rules and are not allowed to do whatever they want in nature reserves.
Okay, so this is different. Yes, whatever they want. They cannot do whatever they want. Okay, and the last one, Mr. Callejas.
Okay. Wheat flowers are protected by lots and many plates. Whoever picks them is subject to a fine.
Exactly. Yes, so wildflowers are protected by law in many places. Whoever picks them is subject to a fine. You can get a fine of $50, $100, $20, I don't know, but in those places you can get a fine. Like the fines that the now you can get if you don't follow the